All of you have a built-in GPS. How many use GPS on a regular basis? Yeah, and you only need two answers, right? Here and there. That's it. The moment you put in there, it goes. But you have a built-in GPS. It's called your reticular activating system. It's a series of web-shaped cells in the back of your brain. It's about the size of a walnut. It's the how part of your brain. Have you ever had this happen? Somebody said, "What's the name of that actor from that movie? You know, it was his first movie. It was back in the 70s. He was with Robert De Niro. God, Meryl Streep was in that movie. It kind of launched all their careers. What's that guy's name? He's a good dancer. I can't think of his name." And it drives you crazy. And then about half an hour later, you're on the freeway and you go, "Christopher Walken." Right? Christopher Walken is this guy. Yeah. Check him out on YouTube. The problem is we only ask the reticular activating system for little things, like what's the name of that actor? What if you ask for bigger things? When I decided, see, most people don't know my first book. My first book was Effective Communication. University of Washington paid me to write it. They gave me $3,000 to write Effective Communication. It won an award for academic excellence, and 9 people read it. No, wait, 10, my mom. I didn't own the rights to market it, so I didn't. And then because, see, I'd written a goal. The goal was write a book. And I realized that was a lousy goal. What I really wanted was a best-selling book. According to most standards, if a book sells more than 30,000 copies, it's considered a bestseller. Freedom from Fear, year-to-date, sold 120,000 copies, which is insane. I flunked high school English. I got a year of junior college. That's crazy. But it just goes to show you the power of goal achievement. Look, I don't completely understand this stuff, not really, but I don't understand why my wife likes flowers. I buy them, I bring them home, they die, she throws them away. But I understand, oh, I do. But see, I had to change my attitude about all this. Anybody know who Chuck Swindoll is? Love that guy. Never met him, but I've read his books. And I forget which book this came from, but I read this all the time. I had this on my wall for years. It's in my third book, A Simple Choice. The longer I live, the more I realize the impact of attitude on life. Attitude to me is more important than the past, than education, than money, than circumstances, than failures, than success, than what other people think, say, or do. It's more important than appearance, giftedness, or skill. It'll make or break a company, a church, or a home. The remarkable thing is we have a choice every single day regarding the attitude we'll embrace for the day. We cannot change the past. All we can do is play on the string we have, and that string's our attitude. I'm convinced life is 10% what happens to me and 90% how I respond. I'm in charge of my attitude.